Goal with this class is I want to try to get through teaching the mechanics of like the strangle arm here. And then we're going to go into a few different sequences of chokes. But I think we should start off with the most ideal and optimal choke with the strangle arm, okay? So even if I don't have hooks, like what I'm really trying to do is get my strength. So this is the strangle arm. So if I get a seatbelt here, the strangle arm and then the underhook arm. The strangle arm, I want to get it deep, as deep as I can here. And I could even probably like push Liam's shoulder here to lengthen this even more. Get as deep as possible, okay? And like notice how my head, I'm like looking this way. If I just look here, see how much less length I get. I can get a bit more length if I look in this direction here, okay? From here, this hand is gonna be cupping the back lat here. I like to cup the back lat, or you can get a false grip. So if you turn around a bit, you can get a false grip here on like the back of like his neck here, okay? It's up to preference. So here, I get in deep here, okay? This hand is gonna go flat, and it's gonna snake behind the neck. And then once so here, let's turn around again. Once it goes behind the neck, I'm gonna want to curl my fingers together. Reason being, if it's still flat here, Liam still has a small opportunity to be able to grab my fingers and pull out from the back here. So if Liam tries to reach from the backside, yeah. So he could either grab through there or through the top of his head and like grab my fingers. But now if I curl in my fingers, there's less length for him to grab. Okay, it's a small detail. You don't have to add it, but it'll definitely help for sure. Okay, so I'm here. I get in length deep as much as I can. I snake my arm through, okay? From here, I'm gonna start to breathe in and slowly squeeze and turn. Okay, so I turn and I'm gonna look in his direction here. So we're now looking this way. As I go into squeeze, I breathe in and I turn.
Yeah, instead of grabbing his shoulder like this, I'll grab my own. Is it wrong? That's what I do. I think it might be wrong.
It's not wrong. Like, I guess you still can control here, but look at how much less length I get, right? So one of my goals that I try to I want to think about is I want to shoot this as long as I can into here, okay? Even if it's here, that's good too. But if I'm here, I'm limited by like where my shoulder's gonna go. And eventually, even if I do turn my head this way, like I'm still gonna have to let go. So there's not much length, right? And again, like the other thing that I like to do too to make the length, right? Like if I can't turn anymore, I can also move Liam deeper with this push. So if we turn around here, I can push him here to slowly shimmy this in. Okay. So you guys want to try that out? Okay. Just feel out like the mechanics of that overhook strangle. We're just gonna do a really basic grip break, okay? If I'm here, Liam is gonna want to he's gonna want to control my upper choking hand, okay? That's like his defense. So now, if he can control this and win this grip battle here, he could start to go in and start to turn and start to escape, right? Like if he gets a 2-on-1 and passes this off to the other side, he's gone, okay? And sometimes, like a lot of times, guys with this top grip, they're super strong with that top grip and it's really annoying to deal with, okay? But a simple thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let go of this. It's gonna go over top and I'm gonna flick my wrist around here, okay? And I'm gonna get a 10-finger grip here, like this, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curl my hand up this way, okay? And if he's really strong with it, here, okay? I'm gonna convert the 10-finger into a palm to palm, and I'm just gonna continuously walk until I can break the grip, okay? Now I can go into my strangles here, and I go in for the finish. Okay, so once again, okay? Oh, and this is how I like to control my hands, okay? So the choking arm here, it goes down. The underhook arm goes on top, okay? It's not like this, because if it's this way, Liam's just gonna use his 2-on-1 to be able to strip off. And now I'm gone. Okay? So here, very important, choking arm down, underhook arm on top. So from here now, if he goes, bang, okay? And the reason I could let go and still be okay is because he's so tight with this arm here, okay? So now, we're gonna flick on top, finger, bam. And then here, I'm in my choking scenario, and I go in and like go for my strangles. Okay. Yeah, nice, there you go. Perfect.
So, how's your head?
How do you know?
I heard. I was there.
Nice.
I didn't tell anybody.
Everyone was there. Who told me?
And we can go palm to palm and then wrist to wrist if it's hard to break.
Yeah, man.
No, they don't.
There you
Yes, that's how I know.
go. No, especially when guys go 2-on-1, immediately going in for that 10-finger grip break, because I find myself there all the time, and like to have that in your memory as like the go-to, I think is going to be game changing. So now I'm here. We'll add to the armbar later, but if we're going for the choke, okay, a really basic sequence, right? I'm going down here. As he goes to fight for this hand, okay, I'm gonna flip and get a motorcycle grip here, okay? From here, I'm gonna go down all the way and get in my choke, okay? And then from here, as I get up this way, I like to flare his, like with my motorcycle whip, I like to flare this up, okay? I go behind, I make my pass off behind, go in for the choke. Pretty basic. Okay. So I'm here, go down this way, right? Flare, and I come up with it. I go behind, I go in for my choke here. Sorry.
That's good.
Okay.
What do you mean by flare?
Like
Flare what?
the elbow. When he has the wrist control.
Here, I flare this up, okay? And sometimes, like, if I get enough space here, I can even keep this and like go behind and get it that way, okay? So now, like, my hand's behind here. It's more unconventional in the sense that like my head's this way and like my hand is out here, so it's not like a rotational finish in the same way. You guys can add to this, but this time I'm coming in here, okay? I get my motorcycle grip and I go in, but now Liam's gonna defend and he actually captures my hand, okay? From here, I'm gonna go with him. I'm still gonna flare, okay? But as he goes to rip it up, I'm gonna switch to the other side and I put on the choke this way, okay? So I know, like, we talk a lot about finishing on the underhook side or the overhook side. But to me, like, we can easily convert either side when we want to and when we deem it to be applicable, right? So we're here, I flare, bang. Now Liam goes to defend. As he goes to defend, I can quickly switch and go. Okay, so we use both hands, okay? So I want you guys to start to thinking about like both sides, wherever they fall, that can be the choking arm side. We can convert it in and out. Okay, so try that.
All right, guys, thanks for making it all the way through the video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. And also, I want to shout out our sponsors, X Marshall, for providing awesome stylish gear at a very reasonable price, especially when the things go on sale. Use discount code BJJDrillers to get 15% off your order and be able to get and collect account perks. Thank you guys so much, and let's get back into the video.
Sponsor me. I'm fighting November 16th. I need some new fight gear. You know, I gotta rep Canada somehow. Going down to the States. Yeah. Need some new gear. Gotta show them off. Make me look sexy. That's it.
I still want to choke on the choking arm side. But as Liam goes, okay, I'm gonna do a more unconventional type of grip, okay? I'm gonna shoot this as deep as I can, okay? I'm not worried about his neck, okay? Instead, I'm gonna get his lat and I'm gonna reinforce with my secondary hand, okay? What this is gonna do is it's gonna prevent him from spinning, right? Because the problem with the choking arm side is that he has the ability to spin. So now, once I have this lat grip, okay, it's gonna be a waiting game for me, okay? And now my secondary goal is I want to flare up this elbow so that I could get my hand here behind his lat, okay? So there's two things that could happen, okay? I could win the upper body battle and start to get this, okay? But more often than not, Liam's gonna wanna use his secondary hand to start to strip, okay? Once he goes to strip that, okay, and he's really aggressive with it, I'm gonna go with his momentum so that he comes down, okay? From here, I'm gonna push, again, make it deeper, and I'm gonna come in this way and go in for my choke, okay? So we're getting this grip configuration as he goes to spin, okay? So as he comes down, spin, bam, I'm here. I'm gonna stop him from turning, okay? From here, I can flare it up and go in, okay? Or all I need is to get above here, okay? I pin, I push, and I go for my choke. The one that I'm gonna do is a bit different, but the mechanics are the same, okay? So from here, okay, what I like to do if I'm going the underhook side is I like to lengthen this, okay? I don't need too much, but just getting this in is enough for me, okay? Especially if I'm gonna go body triangle, okay? Because the moment I fall, I can already get this locked in, right? So it's just preemptively adding that in so that I can be a step ahead of the game, okay? But first things first, so the motorcycle grip stays the same. So I go here, bam, okay? I'm gonna grab his pinky line, okay? From here, I'm gonna use my secondary hand. I'm gonna clap and like make, like almost like we're praying together, okay? From here, I'm gonna push down, okay? This is gonna go across his belly line, okay? And I'm gonna get my elbow across here and I'm gonna flare, okay? I'm gonna use this, okay? So from here, another detail that I'm gonna wanna add is I wanna get his elbow onto my chest here. So now I could start to apply wrist lock pressure, okay? I don't need to do this, but like, I mean, might as well, because once I can start to push here and I can make him feel uncomfortable all the way through this transition, it's gonna be very helpful, okay? So as I push up, okay, I'm gonna get my shin, I'm gonna push his shin across here, okay? And now we're in like this quarter juju situation, okay? I'm gonna continuously push, okay? I'm gonna get here, and then now we're in the armbar, okay? So the more that I work for the wrist lock, the more he's gonna wanna let go, okay? From here, I'm gonna grab the hands this way, and I go for my break. And this way. Okay. So once again, I'm falling down here. I grab the wrist, I grab the pinky line here, okay? We're gonna pray together. I'm gonna push, flare. I could use this too. If you're flexible enough, that's fine. If you're not, you could just use the flare of your shin to come down, and then we're here, okay? I can go for the wrist lock, or if he goes to alleviate the pressure, get it here.
And do you also have a triangle along the way? Or
Yeah, for sure.
once you get past the shoulder, you have the alternate side?
Yeah, I personally still need to develop like a good triangle transition there. I know it intuitively, but I don't know it well enough to be able to teach it. Yeah. But it's a matter, let me think. Right, like if I'm here, I want to be able to get here somehow. Yeah. Like
That's where we have to.
or is it this way? I can't remember. I had it right? Yeah.
You just have to get like this guy underneath like armpit or something.
Yeah, here. We have arm bars, Kimuras, wrist lock, yeah.
I think it's nice to try to both.
Yeah.
This way one will probably
It's generally a checkmate for me in that position, but yeah, I don't know because there is an exact sequence that I'd want to get down first before I could teach it. Otherwise, like, we're just getting in there for the sake of getting in there.
Yeah, I've been trying to rep it, even though people get away. I've been trying to rep it.
Yeah.
I don't try to go for the rear naked right away. It's too easy. I want to try to transition.
Yeah. Like, you know what? Like, develop the rear naked, always. Like, even if you think you know it, like, just spend like an additional like 10 more skill points into it.
Yeah.
You know?
But it would be cool if you can turn it into a triangle. I think that's nice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, thank you so much for making it all the way through. I hope you guys can take away something from these techniques. Controlling and finishing the back is really challenging, and chances are these moves will not work in isolation. But by knowing and drilling these techniques, I'm sure it will come in handy when the time comes. So thanks again for watching, and just remember, if you have time to kill, you have time to drill. Peace.